Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, and welcome to another episode of Jacob Walks Over a Bridge. I'm Jacob. I haven't reached the bridge just yet. I'm about to enter the on-ramp, and I would be remiss if I excluded the Millennium Bridge from this series. Surprisingly, sorry about that. Surprisingly, I had initially left this off of the itinerary. I guess I just assumed I would walk over it at some point, and I don't know if I would record or not, but sorry, just trying to make it look like I'm A, not recording, and B, just make it look like I'm having a phone call, because people can be a little odd when they know that someone's recording near them. But Millennium Bridge, which I'm on, was the subject of a robust middle school project where I learned everything from how it was built, who designed it, and all the notable news and stories that came about from its introduction as a bit of a wobbly bridge. So I guess this was probably one of the earliest bridges that I at least had to show some keen interest in, and one of the ones I definitely know the most about. It's always nice to have a pedestrian exclusive bridge. There are no cyclists, no cars, just people. I'm pretty sure I walked over this once or twice definitely once or twice when I was here last. The bridge leads directly, at least to the south, to the Tate Modern, which I visited, and I wasn't disappointed with it. There were just a lot of things where, and I think there's even a good picture of me that someone took of me where I'm looking at the camera just like, this is art. Modern art can do that sometimes, where I guess if you're not the artist or familiar with their work or in the right state of mind, something that could be profound to one person is just a box, or I don't know, something that's not, it's not extremely clear what it is. Everything could be art if you really think about it. You can think of those famous examples of someone who just left a banana on the floor in a gallery and people were taking pictures of it thinking it was part of the collection. I'm surprised I haven't even hit a museum yet. I do have my ticket to go to the British Museum tomorrow, see everything before hopefully they get their senses together and send all the stuff back to where it's supposed to go. But that'd be the first one. I've just been walking around, and I'm gonna, these are new shoes I'm wearing, and I'm going to wear them out before this trip is over. And I don't know, I guess they weren't necessarily the most comfortable shoes to begin with. Initially I bought these online, which I don't try to do for most things in general, but especially things I wear. But I tried these on in store around like Cyber Monday-ish, around that time. Well, it probably was exactly Cyber Monday, because I remember I was able to look up the DSW. I looked up and I saw they had a sale, and with other discounts it made sense to buy online. But I tried on a pair in store and then bought the same style pair online, and I feel like shoes, even like if you try on one pair from the same line, same size, same company, I feel like it's never the same. I'm just weirdly shaped in all facets, but why am I talking about shoes when I'm here in London? And then also on the other side, right next to the Tate, is the Globe, which one of these days I'll do one of these big trips when it's nice out, and it'd be nice to go to a show in the Globe, which when I was here in 2013 studying in the fall, I just, by the time I thought, I should go see a show there, it already closed for the season, and of course they only try to do it when it's nice out, so the end of December is not the ideal time. I did book tickets for another show. I'm going to be seeing Back to the Future, the musical, when I swing back to London in the beginning of January. I just couldn't pass it. I know that it's coming to New York soon, and I'll probably see it then. Maybe. We'll see. See how I like it now. I'll let everyone know if it's worth it or not. But I just thought it was such a fun concept to not embrace. It's a musical for an 80s movie, which I'm a fan of. But I will be seeing it. I don't think I even saw a show when I was here last in 2013. I didn't even go to see a theater. And I guess, living by Broadway, I guess I feel like I don't need it necessarily, but it was a lot cheaper. I mean, granted, I got the tickets that cost £19.85, £19.85p. I thought that, but it's one of the obstructed view seats, and I felt like from the image they had online, I could deal with it. We'll see. Maybe I'm only going to be able to see like 60% of the stage, and I guess, whatever. Still, the music will still be the fun, but going to see a show on the West End show. What I'm really also just most curious about to see if they talk with fake California accents or their real British accents, and I see a Mets fan. There's a guy, this guy is obviously from New York, because he's maybe like 40-something degrees out right now. Don't ask me what that is in Celsius. But this kid's walking around with a sweatshirt tied around his waist and a Mets t-shirt on. And unlike the Yankees, where, I passed at least a couple people already today wearing Yankees hats, and it was hard to tell whether they were actual fans or just wearing it as a fashion statement. But I'm tempted to yell, "Let's go Mets" down to him, but I feel like I'm already on the other side now of the bridge. But I feel like that would be a little inappropriate. But, with the Yankee stuff, you can never tell who's a fan, who's not. Even, abroad here, it's, they've become such a global brand that it's not like the Mets, where if someone's wearing Mets stuff, that they are real fans. I wonder if I could still make the even comparison now that I used to, at least comparing it to English football, where, because you look at a city of Manchester with two big teams, the Yankees were Man United and then the Mets were Man City. I don't know if that's still relevant anymore, even it's more relevant now, because I thought Man City started winning more recently. I haven't really been keeping up. And then the Mets now with Uncle Steve at the helm have been signing everyone left and right, so who knows? I don't. But on that note, I have reached the end of the bridge. The bridges are short around here, as you've noticed. No mile-long bridges like you have in New York, so these episodes go by a little faster. But I will sign off here. Who knows where I'll log on again next time. No, where I'll sign off from. I don't know. Whatever you want to call what I'm doing, I will do it again at some point. Possibly here, possibly elsewhere, but definitely with you. Good day and good night.